The hotel room smelled of rain and regret. I shouldn't have been there. My heels clicked too loudly on the marble floor, echoing down the hallway like my own guilt. Room 412. That was the number I'd memorized from his text. I'll be waiting. No questions. Just us. Ethan, my coworker. The man whose hand brushed mine too often during late meetings. The man who listened when my wife, Claire, had grown too busy for me. I told myself it was harmless. Emotional maybe, but not physical. Not yet. Until tonight. The key card trembled in my hand. One swipe, one step, and I'd cross a line I could never uncross. My phone buzzed. Message from Claire. Claire. Flight delayed. Might have to stay overnight. Don't wait up. The irony made me laugh. She thought I was home in our bed, waiting like a fool. And here I was, about to betray her in the very same way I'd accused her of betraying me months ago. Open the door. Ethan was sitting on the edge of the bed, sleeves rolled up, eyes soft and knowing. You came, he said. I shouldn't have, I whispered. Then why are you here? His question hung in the air like smoke. I didn't answer. He stood, walked toward me, and for a moment I forgot how to breathe. The thunder outside rattled the windows, and I felt the storm in my chest mimic it. He reached for me. I didn't pull away. 3 hours earlier, Claire and I had argued in the kitchen. Again. You've been somewhere else lately, I told her, folding my arms. She sighed. I've been busy. You know how work's been. It's not just work, Claire. You've been gone. Her eyes flashed. Gone. You mean not obsessing over your every insecurity? That stung. But what hurt more was how easily she turned away from me, scrolling through her phone like I wasn't standing there bleeding invisible wounds. Who are you texting? Yes. She didn't look up. Work. You wouldn't understand. Those words snapped something in me. I'd been faithful through her distance, her coldness, her vague smiles when her phone lit up after midnight. But that night, something dark whispered inside me. She doesn't care anymore. Why should you? That voice led me here, to Ethan's hotel room. Ethan poured me a drink. You look terrified, he said, smiling gently. Because I am. I sipped the whiskey. It burned like punishment. If I do this, I'll hate myself. He moved closer. Then don't think. Just feel. But as his hand brushed my cheek, another voice echoed in my mind. Claire's laugh, the way she used to whisper I love you into my neck before work. The way she called me her home. I wanted to silence that memory. I wanted to believe I was justified. But I wasn't. I was lost. Ethan leaned in, lips almost touching mine, when my phone rang. Claire. Froze. Ethan stepped back. You don't have to answer. But I did. My thumb trembled as I swiped the screen. Hey! Her voice was soft, tired. I'm back early. My meeting got cancelled. My stomach twisted. You're home. Yeah, she said. I was going to surprise you. But the power's out here, so the house is pitch black. I lit a candle. It smells like you. I couldn't speak. My eyes stung. Babe, she asked. You okay? I looked at Ethan. He understood without words. I shook my head. I wasn't okay. I'm fine, I lied. Just thinking. She laughed quietly. That's new. Something in her tone, soft, human, real, broke me. Maybe it was the first real thing we'd shared in weeks. Claire, I whispered. If you knew how close I was to losing us tonight. What are you talking about? She asked, confused. The words poured out before I could stop them. I almost made the biggest mistake of my life. Silence. Then softly she said, Where are you? In a place I shouldn't be, I said. My voice cracked. But I'm leaving. Right now. Come home, she whispered. Please. Hung up. My heart raced as I grabbed my purse. Ethan didn't stop me. He just nodded, eyes heavy with something like understanding. She's lucky, he said quietly. Most people don't turn back. I'm not sure she'd agree, I said, my throat tight. But I'll try to make her see. I left before he could answer. When I got home, the house was dark except for the flicker of a single candle on the dining table. Claire sat beside it, wrapped in one of my sweaters. Her mascara was smudged, her eyes red. "Where were you?" she asked. The truth hovered between us, sharp as glass. Could lie. I could tell her I went for a walk, that I needed space. But after everything, after how close I'd come, I couldn't do it anymore. I was going to sleep with someone, I said. My voice shook, but I forced myself to look at her. I didn't. But I almost did. She didn't move. Her face was unreadable. "Why?" she finally asked. "Because I felt like I was losing you," I said. "And I wanted to hurt less. I wanted to matter to someone again." Tears welled in her eyes. "You think I haven't felt that too?" The honesty in her voice gutted me. "I met someone," she said after a moment. "Nothing happened. But it could have. I stopped it too. For a long time we just sat there, the candle burning lower, the rain whispering against the windows. We were both broken, both guilty. But somehow that shared wreckage felt like truth. "Maybe," I said quietly, "we start over. Not forget. Just start." Claire reached across the table, her hand trembling as it found mine. "If we do it differently. No more pretending." He nodded. "No more pretending." The candle sputtered, then went out, leaving us in darkness. Two silhouettes who almost destroyed everything, holding on to the fragile light that remained.